What's up guys, Mason here from Metal Roofing University, and today we're going to go over a few quick tips on how to lessen the effect of oil canning on your standing seam roofing panels. So I have here a Titan Lock 100 panel. This is a 1-inch rib nail strip standing seam, and this is a popular panel. The best way to eliminate oil canning on your panels is to put striations in the panel. This is a striated panel. You can see these waves right here in the body of the panel, and what that does is the panel heats up and cools down. Those striations absorb some of that thermal expansion, and it really lessens the effect of oil canning on your panel. Now, if you don't have striations and maybe you have the minor ribs, pencil ribs, or maybe you just have a flat panel, there's still some things you can do to lessen the effect of oil canning. Number one would be striations, but number two is to put a backer rod behind the panel. So backer rods are just a foam strip that you can actually install directly on the roof deck and put behind the panel. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like. I'm going to take this panel off the roof deck, and I'm going to fasten this foam backer rod to the roof deck. And I'm just going to use a stapler to do that. You could use a stapler, you could use a roofing tack. It doesn't really matter as long as it stays in place. Once you get that in a straight line up the roof deck, you'll install your standing seam panel directly over top of that. And you'll want to try to center it on that backer rod. And so what this has done is it has created a crown. Right here, you can see the crown on the edge of the panel, a crown in your panel that is going to assist in lessening that effect of oil canning. The third thing you can do is, and I'm using a ultra-low pancake screw. This is a wafer head pancake screw. I like these better than the regular pancake screws because they don't profile through the panels when you lap them. This I'm going to install over here on the nail strip, and I'll install it in the center of the nail strip. That's very important. So when I'm installing this in the center of the nail strip, I'll make sure not to torque it all the way down. I'm just going to screw it enough to where it's tight, but still allows for a little bit of movement. Now again, you'll notice that I've installed this screw right in the middle of the nail strip, and I didn't torque down on that. You don't see any distortion in the metal because I didn't crank down on this screw all the way, and you don't want to. You want to leave just a little bit of play. That way this panel has enough room to move as it heats up and cools down. That's called thermal expansion, and that's really going to help eliminate or lessen the effect of oil canning on the surface of your standing seam roof panels. So just a quick recap, the best way to mitigate oil canning will be to put striations on the body of the panel. The second thing you can do will be to use a backer rod behind the panel, just like you see right here. And then, of course, with every install, you need to make sure that your screws are properly fastened in the center of the nail strip and not torqued all the way down to the point where the metal can't move with thermal expansion. All right, guys, good luck. Happy roofing.